I didn't really win obviously 2010 Tour de France in Paris. I won it 2 years later, which is of course a sad story. But when I was standing on the podium in Paris, 2010 was probably the podium where I was sad, because that was already there. For me, it was my tour. I had the train incidents, and I just saw that year I was a little bit above Alberto. It was really the only tour where I was, or the only tour where we compete for the victory, where I would say where I was stronger than him. So I went home already somehow. I said, this is my tour. I should have won it. And then, 2 years later, 1.5 years later, I got the victory because Alberto was declared positive.
The 2010 Tour de France ended with Alberto Contador in the yellow jersey and as champion, a jersey and title that now belongs to Andy Schleck. Now retired, Schleck was in a reflective mood whilst talking to inCycle at his cycling shop in Luxembourg.
I started up with the idea to do a bike shop, to do a place where people can, meet up to go bike riding. So I created this. If you don't fail, you cannot really advance. So, it's all what do I do now? When I had to retire, I had my knee injuries and everything. I said I could not be a professional athlete anymore. 4 years after my retirement, and even the first 6 months was very tough on me. And I really had to question what I want to do now in life. I'm very satisfied. I like to get more involved in the cycling community, or even more. I mean, this is a full-time job, the shop and my events, but I try really to do in the future. I think the direction we want to go, that we do more workshops, that we bring even this passion closer, and doing events, doing group rides, doing training camps maybe, or doing bike holidays. That's a little bit the direction I want to go with this shop. So let's say this is like the mothership, and then we go from here out. Yeah.
Knee injuries forced him to a premature retirement in 2014 at the age of just 29. With a career that had promised so much now at an end, readjusting to life outside of the peloton initially wasn't easy for Schleck.
In the beginning I was just happy to be a pro cyclist, so I was like, okay, I fulfilled my dream, and then of course you want to become better, and went quite quick in my first year. But being young and being successful can be also very dangerous, because sometimes I had the feeling that I jumped some steps in my life, not in my career, in my life.
Now 34, the three-time Tour de France white jersey winner is back on his bike, with his love for cycling continuing to grow. The Luxembourger today regularly champions the sport with appearances at international events, including the Tour de France.
My real love to cycling only came after my career, where I really realized what that sport gave everything to me, what opportunity it opened to me, and what it taught me for life. That only came afterwards, and so I said, this is a great lifestyle, and this is something I need to share with most people I can get a hold on. But then I felt that I want to be back somehow in the Tour de France. So and in the racing, not especially in the Tour, but into the races. Where I am today is I have this shop. I am Skoda brand ambassador for the brand Skoda, and I am president of Tour of Luxembourg. So that's a quite big organization for us here in this country. And yeah, I do events all over the world. So I consider myself today, or I think I am really where I want to be.